Hi everyone.
Hello.
Jeremy is here. He's gonna share with you the verse that he shared with his kids to ministry today, and that's from the book of Proverbs. Jeremy, share it with them.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths.
What is your take with that one, anak?
Always trust in the Lord.
Why?
Because if you lean on your own understanding, you might end up doing something bad that you regret doing.
Okay. What about you, Adelaide?
What I learned through this verse, I learned that you should always trust in the Lord and not and you shouldn't like always trust on your own understanding, because he knows more about you than you know yourself more, if that makes sense. And that he knows what's the good he knows what are the good things for you, and what are the bad things, and you only know which is which, and you don't know which one's the right one or which one's the wrong one. So that's why you always have to trust him. That's what
And
I learned.
sometimes we thought that what we're doing is right, actually, but in reality, we're just hurting ourselves, right? So, yeah. What about you, Daddy?
When we get into okay, example, in a complex situation, uh, by in human nature, you tend to find solutions. You consult others. You consult yourself. You do some research. You plan. And most of the time, if you aren't able to get out of that complex situation, you tend to worry. You reach into a distressed situation where, in fact, what we should do is, complete surrender and
Yeah.
pray for wisdom, and grace, that we may be able to face that complex situation. And more importantly, um, God is so powerful. He already knew what's gonna happen, because he planned everything, right? From birth to death, he already planned our lives. So you just have to let God be God. Let him be our God. Let him be your God, right?
Yeah, amen.
And yeah, complete surrender and trust, right? Trust is something that it's very difficult to to give to someone, right? Even at times, your partner or your kids, right? Sometimes we can't even trust our kids that they will do
Good things.
good things, or when they say they will do their assignments, we will still check if they are doing their assignment. So trust is really important, and in complex situations,
Especially trusting God.
you have to trust God, right?
Right.
I mean, it's easier said than done, but
And sometimes too, even if we
uh,
remember when we planned before coming here to Canada, everything is already precasted, pre-planned. We even have all our Excel sheet files and all our, so that we could have a smooth landing. But
yeah,
had we know there is another plan that God is given us, and we basically don't know why all of those things happen, but we just give our complete surrender to Him, and then just before we knew, we are already here enjoying our life here. Like we've met
yeah,
uh, our church, we have our family here. So I think it's right, it's really, yeah.
yeah. To add to that, we planned last year that we,
Jeremy, come here.
you know, like any other family who plans to migrate into another country like Canada, right? So ano lang, simple. You plan, you pack your stuff, you save money, and then you fly in, and that's it, right? So in in our experience, who would have thought na, you know, pandemic will happen,
Yeah.
right? Closed doors everywhere,
Right.
closed flights everywhere.
Right.
It turned out that God planned that in such a way that he literally cleared our path,
Yeah. So that's what. Yeah.
cleared our path to not only going to Canada but going to a new life,
Yeah.
a new life which is closer, having a closer relationship to God.
And also to say like when you really you don't really have to learn until your own because you don't know the plans of the Lord. So however, even if we don't know the plans of the Lord, even if it's kind of like complex and it's difficult to understand, we have to give our full surrender because we know that it is for the greater good and it's for the greater purpose.
You know, when we were planning,
Yeah.
when I was planning for us last year to move here, I told myself, once we landed here, I'm gonna buy a very cold beer in one of the stores here. And you know, our first night was, you know, we met one of our brothers in the church, right? So it turned out that it was a different setting, where our faith was increased, and we were enlightened more, deeper faith. So you know, it was a very good experience and very good life-changing moment.
So there you are. You hear us about our verbs and of our verses for today. About Jeremy's devotion from Proverbs. What's that again?
That's
Daddy?
me right here.
Proverbs
Verse
chapter
3, 5 to 6.
verse 5 to 6.
Yeah.
Let's read it again, guys. 1, 2, 3, go.
Trust
in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him and He will make straight your paths. Amen. See you guys. Thank you
See
for
you
watching.
guys and
Bye.
a peace.